Welcome to the final 2020 episode of the Cajon Valley broadcast. My name is Ana Hernandez, and I'm a BMAP teacher here at Johnson Elementary.
And I'm Michael Pavon. I'm a 5th grade teacher here at Johnson Elementary. And I can't believe it's the end of 2020. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's been a very interesting year, and I am ready to just put a bow around it and call it a day.
That's exactly how I feel. There's definitely been some things for us to look forward to, and I think you have something to start us off with, right?
I do, although it's been an interesting year. We've recently ended the construction for the Johnson new classroom building. On December 7th, we had a socially distanced ribbon cutting ceremony. Let's watch the video.
Hello and welcome, honored guests. My name is Christine Sphar, and I have the hardest time not crying in presentations. I have the privilege of being principal at this school. Welcome to Johnson. We are so happy to have you with us today to celebrate something positive that happened in 2020. We would like to start by recognizing our governing board members that are joining us today, Joe Alegria and Karen Mejia. We'd also like to recognize our superintendent, Dr. David Miyashiro, and our assistant superintendent, Scott Bucksbaum, Michelle Hayes, and Karen Minshew. She's going to sneak in late, I think. Welcome also to the Johnson staff, the information technology staff, the maintenance operations staff, and all other Cajon Valley employees. Today we cut the ribbon to open a brand new building that students and staff will enjoy for years to come. But first, we, the Johnson staff, would like to thank organizations and individuals that made this possible. We begin by thanking the voters in our area. This building was built with bond monies approved by local voters. Many people don't realize it, but without the support of local voters, schools would be stagnant places with no growth and no improvements over time. I happened to teach at Johnson in 1995 when many of the portable classrooms were added to our campus in order for us to remodel our buildings. The remodel finished, but the portable classrooms never left. Today, because of local voters, we get to provide the kind of learning spaces our students are supposed to have. Today's ceremony is a testament to the voting public's belief in public education, their support of teachers and staff, and their commitment to students. Secondly, we would like to thank Scott Bucksbaum, Sharon Dobbins, and James Beard. Their careful oversight of this project and willingness to answer my texts at any hour made it possible for teaching and learning to coexist with concrete pours, crane lifts, and excavation. Also along those lines, I'd like to thank Steve Ibarrando. He was the construction site foreman, and he allowed us to coexist. And for a long time, I referred to him as my roomie. We would also like to thank the many companies whose vision, design, dedication, determination, hard work, and flexibility built this building standing behind me. May we please have a round of applause for HED Design Architectural Firm. Next Gen Building Group. And Silver Creek Modular Building Construction. Also involved in this work were Snipes Dye Civil Engineering, George Mercer and Associates Landscape Architecture, IMEG Electrical, J&R Engineering Mechanical Controls, ACE Electrical, World Bridge, and of course, Charlie Ratcliffe, the State Building Inspector. From our district, we'd like to give special thanks to James Beard, Director of Maintenance and Operations, Charles Allen from our IT department, and to Adrian, our custodian. He, along with 20 members of the district logistics team and members of my own family and friends, worked us into this building many hours of overtime before the elevator was operational. We would also like to recognize the 9 teachers, 1 ed specialist, and 2 speech pathologists who moved rooms mid-year and during a pandemic. Raise your hand if you're one of those. There are 2 girls here to represent our student body. First, we will hear a letter of gratitude written by 4th grade student Denise Gonzalez from Ms. Galvan's class.
Dear construction workers, I want to thank you from part of my classmates for the hard work you did just for our school to be better. We are really excited to get to know our new classroom and get to learn new things in them. Thank you for sacrificing in these hard times. Now our future will be better. I am so excited to look at the awesome work you did. I hope the next generations are just as happy as us. And that all the good things that you have done in our school, I really wish your kindness comes back to you. So once again, I thank you for everything.
Next, we hear a poem about the new building written by 5th grade student Avery Manis from Ms. Cis Feliciano's class.
Purple, blue, green. How normal it may seem. Inside these walls, the school bell calls to students, staff, and teams. Purple, green, blue. The construction they had to do. We thank them all, short or tall, for the new exciting building. Yay.
Well done. Thank you, ladies. Job well done. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, we invite you to walk around our building and take it all in. We will have 2 classrooms available for tours of very small groups at a time. On the bottom floor, room 22 will be open, and Miss Colleen will be your host. You want to give them away? On the top floor, room 27 will be open, and Mr. Pavon will be your host. And now, it's time for the ribbon cutting. I would like the 2 most veteran Johnson staff members who got their start in Cajon Valley here at Johnson over years ago. School Administrative Assistant Ms. Miriam Gomez and Health Aide Ms. Linda Johnson. They are both very excited to see improvements to our campus. In fact, Linda had the first aid kits ready for the rooms about 6 months before the rooms were ready for the first aid kits. Ladies, will you please do the honors in the middle? Right in the middle. You gotta both hold this. There you go. Turn sideways a little so they can get your picture. There we go. Yay! Thank you all for coming. Please enjoy the building.
Mr. Pavon, what is it like to be in the new building?
You know what? The word that just jumps to my mind is special. It is so amazing that we got the funding to be able to put up this building. The kids and the family in our local community are blown away. I mean, the moment they heard about it, the moment they walked up and took a look at it, the smiles, the joy, it's been amazing to be a part of. And I feel lucky to be a teacher here at Johnson Elementary. How are the little kids thinking about it?
Oh, they're looking at the building and just waiting for them to be in upper grade so they can be in one of the new classrooms. And you mentioned the parents. We also want to thank all the voters that supported this bond measure and made this building possible. So thank you so much for your support.
Speaking of classrooms, the Classroom of the Future Foundation has recently recognized Cajon Valley School District with our World of Work initiative. And our very own Ed Hidalgo has received this award on the school district's behalf. So let's check out that video.
Receiving the Impact Award has meant so much to us. This has been a many-year journey working on the World of Work initiative, and it would not be possible without our incredible board, our superintendent, our administrators, teachers, business, and community. Thank you so much for all of your hard work, and thank you for making it possible for every child in our community to understand that they have a place in the world of work, to help each one of our young people understand that they have unique strengths, interests, and workplace values that are needed in the world. Together, we will ensure that every child understands that they have a place in the world and that they have a future possible self that they can attain. Together, all of our communities can work together to help every child be prepared for an amazing future here in San Diego and beyond. So once again, thank you for this award. Thank you for acknowledging our hard work, and we look forward to seeing you in the amazing world of work.
Cajon Valley Union School District serves 17,000 students. Everyone engages in career development, even kindergartners.
It's an opportunity for students to know more about themselves and to make natural connections to the world of work.
The World of Work program was integrated into all classrooms nearly 4 years ago.
There was a huge difference in the students and they're just wanting to come to school.
After 14 years of teaching, Melanie Brandt witnessed what she calls a game changer.
You look at what can my schoolmates do, what can my students do, versus what they can't do.
The World of Work initiative consists of 4 levels that students work through over time. Level 1, exploration, using the highly regarded RIASIC framework.
It stands for realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional.
Each student claims 2 or 3 themes and learns about careers that might fit.
Their interests and their workplace values, and to see how those values can be connected to a meaningful place in the world of work.
Once they understand that, they move into level 2 simulations to try on the career and play and go through it as if they're the professional. Theme park engineers, we were entrepreneurs, marketing managers.
Level 3 is Meet a Pro, where a professional, in person or on Nepris or Zoom, interacts with students.
They could actually see where the professional is on site doing their work.
Level 4 is practice, perhaps an internship or community service.
So the students get a look at seeing themselves in the future.
Teachers integrate the world of work into every subject, using language that's consistent in every classroom and grade. So school and learning become relevant. In addition, diversity has become beautifully important.
And that the unique gifts that they have are needed and that they matter in the world. Not something that we expected to happen when we started this journey.
In fact, the impact on Melanie's 4th graders inspired her to leave teaching to become a World of Work facilitator.
So I went from impacting my 34 students in my classroom to being able to impact over 30,000 students around the country.
The nationally renowned and shared program has been called World-Class Career Education. And the pandemic hasn't slowed the World of Work team as they create distant learning content, always looking to the future.
What letter grade would we give ourselves? I think we'd give ourselves a B+. There's still work to be done.
How clever and accurate that the World of Work acronym is WOW.
We're giving children and their families a common language to see why they matter.
Such an honor, you know, that the World of Work has concentrated on getting all of our children focused on their strengths, their values, and their own personal interests. something that they're truly passionate about. I'm really excited to see what these kids end up doing in their futures. One of the main components of our curriculum has been presentation literacy, getting our kids and our families focused on presenting what they've learned. And teachers and students at Fuerte Elementary have been able to carry on the TED Ed Club even during this pandemic. And with some information about that, let's watch our next video.
One reason I wanted to join TED Ed this year is because it really helps share my big ideas to help improve the world.
Hi, I'm Colianne Dilgard, and welcome to the TED Ed Club meeting at Fuerte Elementary. Wanted to lead the TED Ed Club this year along with my partner Carrie Semick because we felt it was really important to continue to hear student voices, especially in this really difficult time. We know that the students have things to say and ideas to share and passions that people should know about. And one thing that's been really rewarding in that experience and really affirmed that even though we're in this tough year that we should be doing this, we have students sharing about things that are affecting them right now. We have a student talking, not a memorized script, just talking about the anxiety she has dealt with. We have a student who is at home on distance learning, sharing about how things he's doing to connect with other people during this time. So it's just really valuable and important for the students to be able to share their voices and their experiences, especially in this time.
For example, I have anxiety mostly at school or just at home, so I can tell them that, and then they can help me figure out ways to not have anxiety. Another thing is meditating. Meditation is really good because it can make you have a mindful mind, and it can make all the stress go away, or at least most of it. The last one is breathing. Breathing is nice because it is nice and calm, and it just gets rid of the anxiety and all the stuff that's going around in your head.
And one of the challenges that we've had, of course, is that we can't have as many kids in our club this year, and we have some students who are at home, and we don't want to leave those students out who are strong students and should be sharing those voices. So we have been working with students both in person here in our auditorium after school, and we have students participating via Zoom. So that's a little bit challenging to coordinate everything each time and have all the sound working and everybody able to hear each other, and have kids participating with the Zoom students so that they're able to get that collaboration and that social time, because one of the most important things in our club is students offering each other feedback in order to revise their talks and make them stronger. And even just today, they haven't seen each other for a couple of weeks after Thanksgiving and conferences, and the feedback that they're offering each other to help add revisions is just phenomenal. And the positive feedback that they're giving each other, affirming each other, like, wow, I was just listening to our anxiety talk, and the other student said, I want to stop you right there and tell you already what I love. I love that you're talking about something we all have dealt with in different ways. And you know, these are 4th and 5th graders. So it's just been a really great experience even in this challenging time. We're so excited to present these completed talks when they're ready and hear from all these students and their passions and ideas for the world.
That's amazing, Mr. Pavon. We will be providing more information regarding the TEDx Kids El Cajon 2021 in January, so please stay tuned for that information.
Well, that's brought us to the end of our last broadcast for 2020. And I don't know about you, Ms. Hernandez, but I am so excited to be moving on to 2021. So many great things to look forward to. What are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to spending time with my family. But before we go, Mr. Pavon, I really want to thank all the families and teachers, especially here at Johnson Elementary, and all the kids who have done such an amazing job of just being such great students and being so flexible and trying and continuing to learn in such trying times.
And I'm glad that you say that. I completely agree. To all of the families and parents out there doing everything they can to support their children, thank you. It means a lot. I just want to remind everyone, be safe, be well, And my message in my classroom always has been work hard, play hard, and now more than ever, we have to find the joy in anything we can. So continue to work hard, learn, and enjoy life to the best.
We want to wish everybody a happy holiday season, and we'll see you next year. Bye.